All right, Mr. West, thanks for coming down. A little bit of a trip to come support the event. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Tell me a little bit about your son. He won a tournament today.
Yeah, another one in the bag. He was a little nervous, a little bit smaller bracket, but we knew some of the kids in the bracket that were coming, so we didn't know how the weights were gonna. You never know if it's gonna go Madison or not. So you just kind of try and be the best that you can be and be ready. So.
Nice. Next time we'll hopefully have some more kids in the bracket for you. So do you coach?
I don't. I'm trying to help out. We're more on the jiu-jitsu side of things with him. We started that. He started when he was 4 or 5. So my wife started about 3 or 4 years ago. She's a coach for the jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Oh, nice.
We were trying to get him more aggressive, so we just threw him into wrestling a couple of years ago. We're starting our 3rd year now. So.
Gotcha. So what benefits does wrestling provide jiu-jitsu?
It's just gave him so much more aggressiveness, more confidence. The training is 10 times harder. Knowing that he's got to push himself through and really grind to get the stuff that he wants.
Cool. How do you talk to your kid? You know, these tournaments, even the small, it's tough when you're a little guy. It's tough all the time. How do you talk to him, prepare him for events? What do you feel like your role is in his athletics?
We just try to let him do what he wants, like say weight-wise and stuff like that. We let him pick if he's going up or down in weight class, and we try to figure out where he wants to be, and then we try to support that as much as we can, whether it's going to Oklahoma 15 times a year or driving to Wisconsin like we just did for freestyle and Greco Nationals, his Nationals.
Oh, nice. How did he do at those events?
He took 4th in both.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, come out pretty good.
Cool. So what club, what do you, so you roll, you do jiu-jitsu?
I don't. I've had neck surgery, so I can't join in all the fun. We're at Fox Fitness now in Wichita. It's part of A-Force BJJ. Then with wrestling, we were at Team Hayesville our first 2 seasons, and then we went to CK Wrestling, Central Kansas Wrestling, for the beginning of freestyle this season for our first real freestyle season, and just fell in love with the club and how much talent's there. They're Mays Wrestling Club's I think 3-time team state champions here in Kansas. There's a lot of kids his size and weight that are multiple-time state champs, and it's hard not to go join a program like that and have some partners, that you can work with that will push you every time you get on the mats.
Compare and contrast the feel of a wrestling tournament versus a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Wrestling's again more aggressive. Even the parents, I think, can get a little more aggressive. Jiu-jitsu is a little more relaxed, laid back. It can get feisty. Most of the wrestling, the kids are kind of on their own. Jiu-jitsu, most of the tournaments we've been to, they kind of take the kids by their brackets, line them up, and they're kind of off on their own. So you're maybe trying to yell across the stadium to get their attention and work on something. With here, you can kind of break stuff down after matches and sit down, get a little time. You get a lot more time in between matches, I think, in wrestling than jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu's a little quicker back-to-back matches. Gotcha.
I asked you, how does wrestling help jiu-jitsu? What would jiu-jitsu provide to a wrestler?
He gets to use a lot of his jiu-jitsu in wrestling.
He does not?
He gets to use a lot. I think they're universal. There's a lot of grips and controls we use in jiu-jitsu that we can use in wrestling that a lot of the wrestling kids aren't used to. Sometimes you get kids that maybe stand up a little too much. Well, we can start working in some judo and stuff like that into our wrestling. A little more control points and stuff like that. A lot of it's more on the ground stuff. It's also hard though too, because especially trying to do them both at the same time, especially 8 years old. This is the first year I think we've gone back to doing wrestling and jiu-jitsu cohesively, together, because mentally he's got to remember, am I going to my back or am I going to my belly? I know jiu-jitsu, we've been caught here and practiced a little bit, maybe going to our belly and getting guys on our back, but the aggressiveness and the quickness that we've got from wrestling, he's able to turn that out. So at jiu-jitsu, they're like, at this age, he needs to keep wrestling. We're going to stay away from that. He's getting out, you know, as he gets older, you know, we'll have to work on protect the neck a little bit, the back. Where before he used to just lay on his back. He'd like to fight off his back in jiu-jitsu. And now we're just running top game. We're taking everybody down, and doing transitions, working in, you know, it's
cool. Well, good luck to him. And Sean, thanks again for coming out here. I appreciate it. It's good getting to know you this weekend, and I hope to see you around. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it. We're excited. We're excited to start the season. We've got a couple months left, and it's nice for Flo to come up here and to get something early in, and especially here in Kansas. So
you're the man.
All right.